the sky gone black. Told the world I'd never come back, but the fire don't sleep in a soul that's scarred, and hell can't hold what's made of shards. Smoke on the wind and blood on my trail. I rose with the storm, pale and frail, but ashes remember every name and every hand that lit the flame.
A ghost reborn, no chains, no lashes. Watch me rise in ashes. The preacher said I'd lost my way, but the righteous burned me anyway. Now I wear the smoke like a second skin, a silent hymn for what's within. Crows circle high, the gallows grin, but I paid my price in fire and sin. So light the match and fan the flame. I'll rise again and you'll curse my name. I rise in ashes, I walk through flame with a heart that's cursed and a shadowed name. You broke my soul but not my spine. Now I ride the dark with vengeance in time. A ghost reborn, no chains, no lashes. Watch me rise in ashes. The wind don't ask which side you're on when it howls through bones and battles long gone. But I've made peace with pain and dust, and I'll turn your steel to rust. I rise in ashes, I walk through flame from a grave you dug and tried to claim. But storms don't kneel and wolves don't tame. You'll know my wrath, you'll feel my name. From cursed earth and midnight crashes, I rise, I burn in ashes. Cold wind howling, whispers in the dust, riding through the valley where the lost souls rust. 6-shot iron, death on my side. A deal gone wrong, now there's no place to hide. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed, a shadow in the saddle, bound to get worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead, just the devil's laughter and the trail painted red. Moonlight flickers, bones in the sand, a town full of ghosts that remember my hand. Whiskey burns deep, but it don't kill the sin. I hear the reaper and he's closing in. I ride with the damned, I Just the devil's laughter and the trail painted red. Thunder rolls, the ground shakes below. Ravens in the sky crying tales they know. My past is a grave, my soul is a chain. Every town I ride through whispers my name. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. A shadow in the saddle, bound to get worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead. Just the devil's laughter and the trail painted red. So if you see me riding, turn the other way. Ain't no savior coming, ain't no debt to pay. Just an outlaw fading into the sand, still riding with the damned. Your hope and all your saying, steel in my fist, dirt on my soul. Come and get it, bitch, lose control. Raise hell or die trying. No gods, no saving, no lying. Fuck your throne and fuck your crown. I'm here to burn your kingdom down. Up dreams, spit out lies, buried love under blood-red skies. Taught by wolves, raised by hate, kick down the doors, storm the gate. Raise hell or die trying. No gods, no saving, no lying. Fuck your throne and fuck your crown. I'm here to burn your kingdom down. Chewed up dreams, spit out lies, buried love under blood-red skies. Taught by wolves, raised by hate, kick down the doors, storm the gates. Raise hell or die trying. No gods, no saving, no lying. Fuck your throne and fuck your crown. I'm here to burn your kingdom down. You're down. Middle fingers high in the dead man's face. Laugh while the world lays to waste. You want peace, you better run. 'Cause I ain't stopping till I'm done. Raise hell or die trying. No gods, no saving, no lying. Fuck your throne and fuck your crown. I'm here to burn your kingdom down.
that's my sign.
I was born beneath a blood moon sky. Mama cried, but she knew why. The preacher swore I'd bring a curse, riding storms in a leather hearse. The ground don't claim a soul like mine, too full of sin, too sharp with time. I walk where others fear to tread, with iron in my chest and ghost in my head. Ain't no grave for me, no hole too deep, no preacher's prayer, no soul to keep. They tried to bury what they couldn't bind, but I clawed up the dirt and pine. I ain't sleeping where the dead men lie, I ride with the dust and the devil's eye. So carve no stone, don't wait and see. There'll be no grave for me. They hung me once at Red Rock Hill, left me swinging cold and still. But thunder cracked and ropes don't last when your past rides fast and your heart beats brass. I've dodged bullets, I've danced with fire, I've stared down fate and worn out choirs. The reaper tips his hat my way, but I tip mine back, then walk away. Ain't no grave for me, no chains, no box, no final rest beneath the rocks. They wrote my name on a crooked tree, but wind and time erased it clean. I won't lie down in no hallowed ground, I roam where lost men can't be found. So light no candle, just let me be. There's still no grave for me. Let the wolves sing my elegy, let the crows keep watch for me. I'm a story carved in scars and smoke, a vow unbent, a bond unbroke. No grave for me, no rest, no stone. I'll keep riding till flesh meets bone. And if I vanish in the devil's rain, let 'em whisper my name in vain. But don't you dig, don't you pray, don't you plead. There never was a grave for me.
They hide taxes so they don't kill us, but they are killing us anyway. Promises made all turn to dust. In the end they really don't care what we say. We scream, we shout, but no one hears. Lost in the echo of our fears. They come like wolves, tearing apart a hunger that rips through the heart. They are wolves coming for our flesh, a swarm coming for our blood. No escape from this living mess, drowning in a crimson flood. They promised us a land of milk and honey, but we live in a dark country. We're just numbers actors on a screen, faceless victims in their game. Behind the masks they're all obscene, feeding on our pain and shame. We scream and shout, but no one hears, lost in the echo of our fears. They come like wolves, tearing apart, a hunger that rips through the heart. They are wolves coming for our flesh, a swarm coming for our blood. No escape from this living mesh, drowning in a crimson flood. They promised us a land of milk and honey, but we live in a dark country. But we live in a dark country. Can we rise above this dread, or are we doomed forever bled? Stand together, fight or fall, break the chains, heed the call. We need a hero to save us, but our heroes are corrupting their hearts. They say they are enemies, but they seem to be allies, keeping us apart. They are wolves coming for our flesh, a swarm coming for our blood. No escape from this living mesh, drowning in a crimson flood. They promised us a land of milk and honey, but we live in a dark country. We live in a dark country. Coming for our flesh, a swarm coming for our blood. No escape from this living mess, drowning in a crimson flood. They promised us a land of milk and honey, but we live in a dark country. We live in a dark country.
In the shadow of the pines, where the river winds low, a lonesome figure walks with nowhere left to go. Ghosts of old regrets, they whisper through the trees. Lord, I beg for mercy on these haunted knees. Raven calls at dusk as the sun starts to fade. Broken hearts and promises in the life I made. The whiskey in my veins, bitter as my sin. Moonlight casts a silver glow where darkness has been. Beneath the moonlit shadows, as the song starts to fade, broken hearts and promises in the life I made. The whiskey in my veins, bitter as my sin. Moonlight casts a silver glow where darkness has been.
the tears I cannot dry. Footsteps lost and weary on this lonesome trail, searching for redemption in a land where shadows sail. Midnight winds are howling, calling out my name. Fallen angels by my side, feeding on my shame. In the depth of darkness, I feel the chill of cold. This road to nowhere takes its toll, with stories left untold. Neath the moonlit shadows, as the sun starts to fade, the past is never far behind, in stories never told. Every step's a sorrow, every breath's a plea. In this valley of the damned, there's no escape for me. Midnight on the ridge, shadows creep and crawl, whispers in the wind, neath the blood-red moon. Old pine creaks and sways, secrets in its bark, lonely howl echoes, piercing through the dark. Ghosts of old regrets haunt this timber trail, footsteps on the gravel, whispers of the tale. Lovers lost embrace, etched in phony vibes, memories like phantoms, mingling with the dark. Ghosts of old regrets haunt this timber trail, footsteps on the ground, whispers of the tale. Lovers lost embrace, etched in phony vibes, memories are like phantoms, mingling with the pines. Darkness falls heavy as night shadows dance. Fate's cruel mistress won't give a second chance. Underneath the starlight, hearts forever ache. Midnight on the ridge, there's too much at stake. The river runs so cold, like a lover's storm. In the chill of night, trouble's always born. The lantern flickers low, casting restless hues, eyes in the darkness, glowing with the blues. Ravens perched on gravestones, mocking destiny. A song in the silence, riddled with mystery. Whiskey in a flask keeps the spirits warm. Solitude a friend, shelter from the storm. Darkness falls heavy as night shadows dance. Fate's cruel mistress won't give a second chance. Underneath the starlight, hearts forever ache. Midnight on the ridge, there's too much at stake. through the dead of night. Moon hangs low, casting eerie light. Coyote's cry is a haunting song. On this prairie I've wandered too long. There's a shadow beneath the willow tree, whispers secrets only I can see. Cold ground where the wildflowers lay, dreams long buried in the dust and clay. Midnight calls and the silence screams. Ghosts of love haunt my broken dreams. Lonely nights and the wolves they howl. Midnight on the prairie, hear its growl. Gravel road leading to nowhere, empty bottle and a vacant stare. Stars above seem so cold and far, as I trace my name in the fallen star. Dark clouds gather and the thunder moans. Empty heart roams a land of stones. Paths I've tread with shadows close, seeking solace in the wind's ghost. Midnight calls and the silence screams. Ghosts of love haunt my broken dreams. Lonely nights and the wolves they howl. Midnight on the prairie, hear its growl. I've been torn apart, thrown to the ground, but I'll rise again, and I won't back down. You can break my bones, you can steal my pride, but I'll tear your world apart from the inside. Wrath of the broken, vengeance in my eyes. I'm coming for you, and there's nowhere to hide. You made your bed, now you'll feel the cost. Wrath of the broken, you'll pay for what you've lost. I've got the fire, I've got the rage, a storm inside me that can't be caged. You thought you won, you thought you'd see, but now you'll face the wrath of me. Wrath of the broken, vengeance in my eyes. I'm coming for you, and there's nowhere to hide. You made your bed, now you'll feel the cost. Wrath of the broken, you'll pay for what what you've lost. I'll burn your kingdom, I'll take your crown. Watch it crumble, watch it drown. There's no redemption, no escape. The wrath of the broken will seal your fate. Wrath of the broken, vengeance in my eyes. I'm coming for you, and there's nowhere to hide. You made your bed, now you'll feel the cost. Wrath of the broken, you'll pay for what you've lost.
On a gravel road beneath the pines, a lone house stands where the moonlight shines. The wind whispers secrets through the night, casting shadows where ghosts find their light. In a corner bar past the county line, a man sits alone, lost in whiskey's brine. His heart's been broken by too many lies. In the darkened room where sorrow hides, there's a pain you can't escape. In the silence, in the ache, whiskey burns like a midnight sun, chasing shadows till the dawn is done. A broken watch on a worn out wrist, tracks the hours down a dark abyss. Memories haunt like a lover's scorn in the depths where dreams are torn. Her name etched in a heart of stone, in the
I saw a ghost in the night, with a bottle in hand, he stood by the pale moonlight. Whispers of sorrow echoed through the trees. His eyes were full of stories, painful memories. Mama said, boy, don't you wander too far. The river's cursed with shadows and scars. But the moon was my guide, and the night grew cold. I felt the weight of history in that haunted fold. Whiskey River's ghost, he's a friend to no man. He's the rage of the storm, the cry of the damned. Hold your breath and no tears when you walk that path, or you'll find yourself buried in his heartless wrath. Legends and tales passed down through the years of broken hearts and endless tears. The ghost by the river with his mournful song pulled me closer to where I didn't belong. In the silence I heard him call my name, a whisper in the wind, a voice in the flame, a voice in the flame. Turn back, young soul, before it's too late. The ghost and I, we share the same fate. Whiskey River's ghost, he's a friend to no man. He's the rage of the storm, the cry of the damned. Hold your breath and your tears when you walk that path, or you'll find yourself buried in his heartless wrath. The moon's hiding in the holler, the night is cold as sin. Empty bottles on the counter where my demons settle in. A flicker from the kerosene, casting ghosts upon the wall. Every creak and groan reminds me of the things I can't recall. Old memories like thunder tearing through this empty room. A photograph that's fading, a love affair turned tomb. Rusty nails and broken boards, this house has lost its soul. I sit here drowned in sorrows, with a heart so black as coal. Whiskey and shadows, they're my only friends tonight. In this dark and endless silence, where wrong feels so right. Every sip's a piece of me that slowly fades away. Whiskey and shadows guide me till the break of day.
been shattered and betrayed in this empty house of sorrow where only shadows stay. The rain taps on the window like a lover's mournful sigh. I've walked these crooked highways with a curse in every stride. The devil holds my secrets, whispers softly in the dark. Wish I could break these chains and make one final mark. Whiskey and shadows, they're my only friends tonight. In this dark and endless silence, where wrong feels so right. Every sip's a piece of me that slowly fades away. Whiskey and shadows guide me till the break of day.
A ghost-filled town, the moon's full face wears a silver crown. Shadows stretch where secrets lie. In the hush of night, you hear them cry. Old barn doors creak with a mournful tone. Winds whisper tales of lives unknown. Gravestones mark the dreams once found, gone to dust in the cold hard ground. Haunted whispers in the dead of night echo through the valley, chills down your spine. Ghosts of yore, they'll never rest in these dark woods we're forever guests. A lantern flickers by the old church wall. Footsteps echo, but no one calls. A chill runs deep, cuts like a knife. In this haunted place, there's more than life. Crumbling houses, lost to time. Memories linger, caught in grime. Restless wings sway to a ghostly breeze. In this eerie quiet, hearts don't ease. Haunted whispers in the dead of night echo through the valley, chills down your spine. Ghosts of yore, they'll never rest in these dark woods we're forever guests. Fog rolls in over the desolate plain.
casting shadows long in the night where I belong. Creaking boards on an old farmhouse, ghost of memories haunts this house. Through broken windows the wind does howl, a lonesome wolf begins to prowl. In the silence I hear the cry, echoes of the past they rise, darkened paths where spirits tread, where the living fear to spread. Lantern light flickers in the cold, tales of the damned so often told. Footsteps follow where I go, in the stillness, voices low. Midnight creatures, they come out, hidden truths they scream and shout. Faces linger in the gloom, shadows dance within my room. In the silence I hear the cries, echoes of the past they rise, darkened paths where spirits tread, where the living fear to spread.
There's a shadow on the ridge tonight, a cold wind's howling full of fright. Old man Jenkins grips his gun, whispers fear of what's to come. Last night, children huddle, close their eyes, praying for the sun to rise. Oh, the darkness, it prevails, tears of sorrow, town wills, echoes in the dead of night, no salvation in their sight. Every whisper carries weight, secrets sworn will seal their fate. History they can't erase, buried deep can't find the grace. Oh, the darkness, it prevails, tales of sorrow, town wills, echoes in the dead of night, no sound. salvation in their sight. Talks as roosters mean with rage, drinks as fury loves his cage, forgives no man, trusts no soul, heart as black as darkest coal.
Through the hollow night, moonlight's tangled up in spite. A shadow moves where it don't belong. Whispering pines hum a ghostly song. Blueprints lead to the riverside. Bloodstained water, nowhere to hide. Hunger haunts each step I take. Every promise I made seems so fake. Cold steel echoes in the dead of night. Secrets buried far from sight. Hunger haunts each step I take. Every promise I made seems so fake. Cold steel echoes in the dead of night. Secrets buried far from sight. The trees they moan, the branches cry, under whispered pines where spirits lie. The preacher warned of the devil's grin, but the real monster wears our sins. Each step deeper, the darkness grows, down the path where no one knows. Every choice a heavy chain. Every shadow hides the pain. In the silence, voices mourn. The living cursed, the lost forlorn. Copper taste clings to the breeze. With every prayer I'm on my knees. But heaven's closed with a lock of pearl, leaving me stranded in this bleeding world. Steel echoes in the dead of night. Secrets buried far from sight. The trees they moan, the branches cry, under whispering pines where spirits lie. Cold steel echoes in the dead of night. Secrets buried far from sight. The trees they moan, the branches cry, under whispering pines where spirits lie.
The sky is bleeding crimson as the sun sinks low.
a shadow on the horizon, and the wind starts to blow. Walking down this gravel road, my heart feels like stone. A long journey back to nowhere, where I'm all alone. I'll pass the old barn where the memories lie of a time filled with laughter. Now it's all bone dry. Whispers in the twilight, ghosts of days gone by. Every footstep echoes a mournful goodbye. It's a long road home, through the tears and the pain. Every step closer feels the same. Dust on my boots, dirt on my hands, trying to reclaim who I am. I reach the broken fence where dreams used to grow. Now it's tangled in the thorn, with nothing to show. The moon starts rising, cold and pale. Each star a reminder of the times I failed. There's a light in the distance, a flicker of hope, a whisper in the night, a way to cope. Through the dark and the sorrow, through the endless roam, I'll find my way back to a place called home. It's a long road home, through the tears and the pain. Every step closer on my boots, dirt on my hands, trying to reclaim who I am. Hill. The night is thick, the air is still. Whispers echo through the ancient trees. Every shadow hides a mystery. Lost souls wander down these dusty roads, in ragged clothes and heavy loads. Past is buried, but it ain't that deep. Secrets in the pines, they never sleep. Shadows in the pines, they call my name. A lonesome cry in the night's dark frame. Echoes of sorrow, ghosts of time, here in the valley where the sun don't shine. Rusty chains on weathered gates guard the old house
chapel old. Candles flicker against the cold. Winds of change, they howl and moan. But in these woods, I'm never alone. The night holds secrets deep and dark. Listen close, you'll hear them hark. Every fallen leaf, every distant cry tells a tale of days gone by.
The sun sinks low behind the hills. A shadow creeps, it grows, it chills. The whispers rise on the evening air of sins once buried, bold and bare. On Damnation Road, the tale is told of deeds that drag the pure to cold. The cross they cry, the winds they moan. On this dark path, you're never alone. The lantern swings, its light grows dim. The echoes hum a ghostly hymn. Each step cuts deep where sorrows sow. No mercy lies on Damnation Road. A church bell rings, a hollow tone, calling sinners who can't atone. The moon bleeds red, the night turns cruel. You can't outrun the devil's rule. On Damnation Road, the tale is told of deeds that drag the pure to cold. The cross they cry, the winds they moan. On this dark path, you're never alone. Lanterns in the dirt, a name scratched faint. A warning there for the hearts of saints. Each mile ahead's another test, where the wicked walk and find no rest. On Damnation Road, the tale is told of deeds that drag the pure to cold. The cross they cry, the winds they moan. On this dark path, you're never alone.
Dust on my boots, blood on my hands. I've been running these crooked, cursed lands. Whiskey on my breath, fire in my veins, chasing broken dreams down hell-bound trains. I ain't no preacher, I ain't no saint, just a lonesome rider with a coat of paint. Black as the night, cold as a stone, got a fist full of sins and a heart overthrown. Cause the devil's got my back when the law's on my trail, when the moon turns red and the good hearts fail. I ain't praying for mercy, I ain't begging no grace, I'm riding with the shadows at a dead man's pace. Yeah, the devil's got my back and he's laughing in black, and I'm never turning back, no, never turning back. Grew up hard under a bloodshot sky. Mama said, boy, you're born to ride or die. Learned how to lie before I learned how to cry. Sold my my soul cheap just to get by. I've slept in gutters, I've fought in bars, I got holy scars and outlawed stars. A deal's a deal when you're down this low. A man's gotta dance with the demons he knows. Cause the devil's got my back when the law's on my trail. When the moon turns red and the good hearts fail, I ain't praying for mercy, I ain't begging no grace. I'm riding with the shadows at a dead man's pace. Yeah, the devil's got my back and he's laughing in black. And I'm never turning back, no, never turning back. Whistle through the graveyard, sing my name. Every ghost and sinner's got their share of blame. Steel in my hand, smoke in my lungs, I'm a song of the damned that ain't yet sung. The devil's got my back when the night turns cruel, when the winds howl low, when the stars turn blue. No angels calling, no preacher's track, just me and the devil and the dust at my back. Yeah, the devil's got my back and he's laughing in black. I'm never turning back, no, never turning back. Never turning back, no, never turning back. I was bored of rose and a perfect grove, with a name whispered low and a soul I sold. Mama said, son, don't you stare at the flame, but I rode with the wind and I called it by name. Ash in my lungs, thunder in my spine, I ride where the stars forget to shine. A deal was struck with a crooked grin, now I carry hellfire deep within. He comes collecting when the night turns black, and I can hear him breathing down my track. This ain't a tale that ends with grace, it's the devil's due and I ride his place. Yeah, I burn the roads, I split the sky, a ghost on wheels who won't die. Chains on my jacket, dust on my name, every mile I ride fans the flame. No church would claim me, no grave will hold, I'm cursed to wander, young turned old. Eyes like coal, breath like smoke, truth in my tongue, lies I spoke. Love was a flicker, gone too fast, buried a ring in the desert's grasp. He comes collecting when the night turns black, and I can hear him breathing down my track. This ain't a tale that ends with grace, it's the devil's due and I ride his place. Yeah, I burn the roads, I split the sky, a ghost on wheels who won't die. Whistle in the canyon, howl in the dust, the devil don't chase, he waits for trust. I gave him mine with a bloody pen, now I page night again and again. He comes collecting and I don't run, I ride straight into the smoking sun. This is no prayer, no hymn of peace, it's the sound of chains that never cease. Yeah, I burn the roads, I split the sky, forever cursed, I don't ask why. It's the devil's due, and I ride till I die. Yeah, I'll ride till I die.
in a silver sky. Whispers haunt the old bridge where shadows lie. Empty bottle rolls down the barren street. Memories fade, but the past won't retreat. Graveyard holds secrets the town won't tell. Church bells toll like a warning bell. Windows shuttered in the dead of night. Even the stars hide from the fright. Down in the haunted town where dreams decay, demons dance in the night's cold sway. Broken souls lost in time's cruel maw, living alone with the devil's draw. The diner's closed, a board on the door. Echoes of laughter heard no more. Rusty nails on the abandoned farm, signs of life long fled